Okay, so basically we are going to the hotel to sleep, wake up, go around France for a bit, visit Notre Dame and Arc de Triomphe, and then go to Monte Carlo for dinner. Next day, I fell to then Disneyland, Paris. Good England you speak. Gravity is only on Earth. Above 100 of kms, there's no gravity. Why this practice of pencil is not applied on the moon? Why is it over the sky? Why does it revolve in the sun, the other planets? If the gravity makes the moon revolve, why does it not the sun? And this has been Deep Thoughts with a Flat Earther. Oh, poor baby. My kid is a spongy, savage spy, so sorry. Huh? Oh, poor baby. I mean, mood, but what? Rat horse, hold a baby. Honestly, I still don't understand, but what does this have to do with the picture? Fat whore baby seller can stalk who she wants. R/I had a stroke? So edgy. What? Gonna take a shower. Short. Shower. Swore. Water on face. Please don't complain to me about how life is so horrible because you can't watch Game of Thrones the day it comes out. I'm over here calculating the Big Bang probabilities, so your crisis is literally too minuscule in the scope of things. I am very smart, and your problems don't matter to me. Literally very smart. Ladies and gentlemen, this was posted to Reddit from Facebook. This man asked me out on a date. He was actually fine as hell, but when I asked him where we going, he said, and I quote, ladies, Applebee's. I busted out laughing at his silly, cheap ass. I told him I own my own shop, a house, a BMW, and stocks. I can buy Applebee's. Then I walked away. You should have seen his face. I'm worth more than Applebee's. You have to impress me, and that ain't it. Ladies, keep them standards high as hell. Don't settle for a broke man. So, because he offered to take you to dinner at Applebee's, he's broke? You had to tell him all of your worldly accomplishments to sound good? You don't know that man's financial status. He could own several Applebee's. He could be a broker. He could be a doctor, but you judged him off a restaurant? I'm sure if I saw his face, he would be laughing because he just dodged a bullet. You own all of those things, but you still don't have a man. It's not because your standards are high. It's because you ain't shit. Tom Nichols says, Dear every cashier in America, the proper response to thank you is you're welcome, not no problem. And you're supposed to thank me. Millennials are so entitled. Actually, the you're welcome, no problem issue is simply a linguistics misunderstanding. Older people tend to say you're welcome, younger people tend to say no problem. This is because for older people, the act of helping or assisting someone is seen as a task that is not expected of them, but is them doing extra, so it's saying, I accept your thanks because I know I deserve it. No problem, however, is used because younger people feel not only that helping or assisting someone is a given and expected, but also that it should be stressed that your need for help was no burden to them, even if it was. Basically, older people think help is a gift you give. Younger people think help is an expectation required of them. Quit bitching about millennials. r/murderedbywords. Date a gamer guy. He ain't cheating or whining. He's sitting his ass on the couch being a virtual cowboy and riding around on a horse named John Bon Pony. No. They also spend all of their time doing this. Ignore you, consider you watching them play video games as hanging out. LOL, I am sorry, but stop grown-ass men from having video game addictions, 2K19. People have hobbies, Alexa. If it's not gaming, it's working in the shed, it's fishing, hunting, going to the gym, etc. None of those connect to being inattentive as a lover. The only common denominator is you, Alexa. If your boyfriends have been ignoring you, yes, they need to work on that. But if it's something that keeps happening with every guy you date, it's not their hobbies making them ignore you. Mic drop. This message was deleted. This message was deleted. This message was deleted. This message was deleted. I got ranks des resentoni. No. Red sea repemption. Red dead redemption. Finally. FYI, guys, the correct spelling is S-C-H-O-O-L, not S-C-H-O-O-L. Some people put the second O before the first O, which is absolutely wrong. I giggled.
Hi, is this still available?
Yes.
Can you deliver?
No, it's free.
Okay. Asshole.
R/shitty life pro tips. If you suspect a stroke, think fast. F. Facebook announcement with your suspicions. A. Ask for thoughts and prayers. S. Search Google for your symptoms. T. Try lavender oils. This has been Shitty Life Pro Tips from Reddit. One more Shitty Life Pro Tip. If you've blown your fingers off with fireworks, tell people you cut your fingers off with a table saw instead. That way you'll sound like a productive dumbass instead of a regular dumbass. This has been Shitty Life Pro Tips with Reddit. Would you like some skin milk? No, I wouldn't. R/stories about Kevin is a subreddit about people that have a complete and total utter lack of, common sense. They're just basically incompetent. We've all met our share of completely and totally incompetent people. Apologies to anybody named Kevin. I did not name the subreddit. I was preparing for my baby shower. Kevina asked who would be there. Upon hearing my 2-year-old nephew would be there, she said, I haven't seen him since your wedding 5 years ago. He's 2. You've never met him. Yes, I did at your wedding. He was the ring bearer. My wedding was 5 years ago. He's 2. He was your ring bearer. That was my cousin. No, it was your nephew. I only have one nephew and he wasn't born when I got married. The ring bearer was my cousin. Your other nephew then? I only have one. I busted out a picture of my cousin. This boy is my cousin. No, that's your nephew, the ring bearer. I don't know what finally convinced her, but this went on for a full 5 minutes. Florida iguana hunter shoots pool worker, mistaking him for an iguana.
Yeah, I can totally see that mistake. He definitely looks iguana-like.
There's this whole big news story, and it's a very long story, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to sum up. A bunch of white teens tagged their school in swastikas as a senior prank. They wore masks to hide their identity, but they were all caught because their phones auto-connected to the school's Wi-Fi, logging them in with each of their individual personal login info. Brilliant! Man in underwear arrested at an animal shelter after fighting invisible nemesis. He was saving the dogs from the invisible monsters. Oh, wait, no, he was just drunk. Oh, Florida man, you amuse me. Mixing poisonous pufferfish and cocaine is a terrible idea, Florida man learns. I didn't know that was a lesson you needed to teach. But never underestimate Florida man. Just want to point out that the Florida Department of Health has its own PowerPoint presentation about the dangers of eating pufferfish, and it's just one slide that says, eat puffer and you may suffer. Pufferfish, bad. Cocaine, bad. Pufferfish, cocaine, and Florida man? Really? Statistics show that teen pregnancy drops off significantly after age 25. We sure were smart back then. Some people really need to learn to check authorship before they spout off. Did you read the underlying article? It is a nothing burger. You're bearing false witness against your neighbor, man. You're a liar. The article makes clear Hannity did nothing wrong. They just wanted his name in the headline, it seems. I wrote it. When I did tattoos, I had a guy come into the shop that wanted Mr. 113 on his wrist. Not really all that out of the ordinary. We get it drawn up, my coworker placed it, and she starts to do the tattoo. As soon as she starts, the guy screams in pain and jumps up. What the hell is in that thing? Is there a needle in there? That shit hurts! What? This guy was in his 30s or 40s. How do you not know how tattoos are done? He said, I don't know, just thought it was some permanent ink or something. The guy went outside for almost an hour to smoke and I guess hype himself up. He got the outline done at least, but couldn't take the paint anymore and didn't get it filled. Still can't believe he didn't know tattoos were done with the needle.